Have you ever been walking through the forest and heard a rustle in the leaves? Maybe you froze, wondering what could be lurking nearby. That sound, my friends, could very well be the sound of a snake on the move. Snakes are amazing creatures, perfectly adapted for their environment. They move silently through the grass, their sleek bodies practically invisible. Snakes are expert hunters. They rely on stealth and surprise to catch their prey. Some snakes, like pythons, use their powerful muscles to constrict their victims. Others, like cobras, inject venom with a deadly bite. Snakes are fascinating and important members of the ecosystem. But what happens when a snake comes face to face with a formidable opponent like a giant frog? That's a story for another time. Stay tuned to find out more about this epic battle of nature. Now let's talk about frogs. From the tiny tree frog to the massive Goliath frog, these amphibians never cease to amaze. Frogs are masters of camouflage, blending seamlessly into their surroundings. Their bulging eyes give them a wide field of vision, perfect for spotting predators and prey. Giant frogs, as their name suggests, are particularly impressive. These hefty amphibians can grow to be over a foot long and weigh several pounds. That's bigger than some house cats. Giant frogs have powerful legs built for hopping great distances. They can also leap surprisingly high, escaping danger in a single bound. But how would a giant frog fare against a cunning snake? That's what we're here to find out. Let's delve into the exciting world of animal defense mechanisms and predator-prey relationships. In the animal kingdom, it's all about survival. Every creature has its own unique way of defending itself and catching food. Snakes, as we know, have venom on their side. This potent toxin can paralyze or even kill prey with a single bite. The type of venom varies depending on the snake. Some venoms affect the nervous system, while others target the blood. Frogs, on the other hand, rely on a different kind of weapon, their sticky tongues. A frog's tongue is incredibly fast and accurate. It can shoot out in a fraction of a second, capturing unsuspecting insects and other small creatures. But a giant frog's tongue isn't just a tool for catching lunch. It's also surprisingly strong. Imagine a giant frog's tongue coated in sticky saliva coming into contact with the snake's head. That's a sticky situation for the snake to be in. Section 4. Size and strength. Does size really matter? When it comes to a showdown between a snake and a giant frog, size definitely plays a role. Snakes come in all shapes and sizes. Some, like thread snakes, are incredibly thin and can fit through the smallest of spaces. Others, like anacondas, can grow to be over 20 feet long and weigh hundreds of pounds. Giant frogs, while impressive in their own right, are generally smaller than the largest snakes. However, size isn't everything. A giant frog's powerful legs give it a surprising amount of strength. They can deliver a powerful kick that could send a snake flying. So, while a large snake might have the weight advantage, a giant frog could still hold its own in a fight. It's all about strategy and using your strengths to your advantage. Section 5. The element of surprise ambush versus defense. In the wild, timing is everything. Both snakes and frogs rely on the element of surprise to survive. Snakes are masters of ambush. They lie in wait, perfectly still, until an unsuspecting creature wanders by. Then they strike with lightning speed. Giant frogs, on the other hand, are more defensive. They rely on their camouflage and quick reflexes to avoid becoming prey. If they sense danger, they can leap to safety in the blink of an eye. So, who has the advantage? It depends on who sees who first. If the snake manages to ambush the giant frog, it might be game over. But if the frog spots the snake first, it has a good chance of escaping. Section 6. And the winner is the final verdict. So, we've explored the strengths and weaknesses of both snakes and giant frogs. We've talked about venom, sticky tongues, size, strength, and the element of surprise. But who would ultimately win in a battle between these two incredible creatures? The truth is, there's no easy answer. It depends on a variety of factors, including the specific species of snake and frog, the size of each animal, and the environment in which the encounter takes place. Sometimes the snake might win, using its venom or constriction to overpower the frog. Other times the giant frog might escape, using its powerful legs to leap to safety. Ultimately, the outcome of this epic battle is up to nature itself. but one thing's for sure, it would be an incredible sight to witness.